Girl.
Hi YouTube. It's been 8 months. I'm pregnant.
Pregnant and 8 months. And I'm about to have my baby next month. Period. So, as you guys can see from the title, we went on a 2-3 man. A 2-3 man. It wasn't like, okay, you know what? We clickbaited the title a little bit. We didn't go on like a 2-man. It wasn't like
a 2-man.
A 2-man. It was like a 2-man, but it wasn't like a 2-man.
It wasn't a 2-man.
It wasn't a 2-man.
It was a 1-man.
It was a 2-man, but it wasn't a 2-man, if you get what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't nothing too crazy, but it was something too crazy. Like,
a lot happened within that 24 hours.
So,
first of all, it started off well. This girl only allowed me to have 1 hour of sleep.
That's not where it started.
What time did we go to the casino? Like 8.
I don't know.
We went to the casino like 8.
Mm-mm.
Yes. We went 8 and we leave like 4 because we was winning.
Listen. So we went to the casino. Now, we're gonna mention some people's names in here. We're gonna name them like names. So we're gonna name them Alkaline,
Molly Dunn,
and
Josh.
Those are gonna be some of the starring characters in the story time. This is a real story, by the way. It actually happened for realsies.
8 months ago.
8 months ago. Wait.
It happened 8 months ago.
It was 8 months ago. But yeah. Okay, so me and Doria went to the casino, right? We went to the casino. And when I tell you, we literally, how much we went? 20 pounds. We turned 20 pounds each. And to like, I ended up with like 800 and something pounds.
And I had like 780 or 7,
Period.
somewhere around there, like in the late 7.
Yeah, so we both had some money, okay? And we came home, and this is in pounds, people.
This ain't in dollars.
Hello. So we came home, right, by my house.
4 in the morning.
4 a.m. And at the time,
sun was up.
Anyway, we came home, and I had called, who did I call? Molly Dunn. I can't say that name. We need to call him something else. I dialed that name too long. Sorry.
We call him Joseph.
That's my daily name.
Oh, Lord. We could call him Matthew.
Babes, we're going to call him what? Dexter.
Mm-hmm.
So Dexter, right? So I called Dexter. I was like, hey, we had to bleep some parts out because we not trying to let y'all find out who the
name is.
We not trying to let y'all find out who the people in this thing is. But anyway, I called Dexter, right? So I called Dexter. I was like, hey, what's good? Dexter is a mutual friend of me and
yeah.
I was like, hey, or whatever, you wanna chill? Cause obviously we had money and like the money, it was probably burning our hands. Like the money we wanted to spend this money so bad. I don't know why. Like we probably where we get. Why?
We wanted to spend this money so bad.
I don't know why. Like we just was like, this money here,
it gotta go.
Like it can't be with us. So we was like, hey, do you want to chill? So literally, and this was like 4 a.m. Literally, no, it was like, what it was, like round 5.
Yeah.
I texted Dexter. Dexter came literally over immediately. Like immediately. I don't know where Dexter was, who Dexter was with.
Dexter just came flying down the road.
Dexter came. So, Zoria, how long did you sleep?
1 hour. Before she come harass.
Mind you, around this time, I was doing, taking hair appointments because I braid hair sometimes. So that same day, remember in the night we went to the casino, make the money. Then the following day,
we reached home at 4.
And that same day, I was supposed to do a client's hair. Now, this client was not a paying client. This client was from a promotion where the person had won a free hairstyle. So I was supposed to do this person's hair. It was like, she was like a younger girl than me. She was in high school or whatever. But it's literally that in itself is another story time for another day. But anyways, let's just say I had to do her hair. So what happened was me and Doria and Dexter went out at like 7. We woke up Doria. We got dressed. We went out like 7. We went to McDonald's because I love McDonald's breakfast. We went to McDonald's. Then we went to the car wash, the gas station, all of that. We just was vibing. So then when we did all of that, we decided to come back to my house or whatever.
To get dressed.
To get dressed because we wanted to go to brunch. But then the plan was I come home and do the girls here some way or just cancel, I don't know, and go to brunch, right?
It didn't go as
planned. So when I when we arrived home, like this, let me just tell you, when we went out, we literally, when we went out to the McDonald's, we dressed like bombs. Like we didn't try to dress cute or whatever. When we reached back to my house now, tell me why there's this old lady, like there's this old lady standing in the front of my house door with the client. So literally, me and my ghetto ass jump out the car what I was in.
We were so confused.
It was me and
we was confused when we pull up because we was like, why this woman? Who is this woman? Where she come from?
Who are you? Like, why are you at my house? So, like, when I realized like who it was, I was like, oh, this is the client. So now Dexter jumping out the car. Dexter looked hella gangster, like some sort of hood nigga or something. Doria looked like my little hood rat friend. I look like a hood rat. Like, we all look like we
crazy. We look
gangsterish ghetto people. And we already pull up music blasting. Like, we was trying to
tearing up the neighborhood. The doors shaking and everything.
So all of this was going on, and then when I realized it was the client and her mom. So then the woman walked up to me. She was like, hi, am I the hairstylist? I said, hey, yes, I am. Mind you, remember, this is supposed to be a free service to girl or whatever. Pause there. Minutes before I arrived to the house, I saw on the phone the girl texted me saying she's on her way. Her appointment was not at that time. Let's say her appointment was supposed to be like 2 p.m. That was the truth. Her appointment was later on, like
after we did brunch.
Her appointment was supposed to be after brunch, not before brunch. That's because we was going to go to brunch early, and then after brunch I was supposed to do her hair. Now I remember. But she was like, oh, I'm just coming. Me and my mom are on the way. She never told me beforehand that she was coming with her mom. She only texted me, hey, me and my mom are outside your house. I only saw that when I arrived, literally. So I was like, hey, or whatever. She was like, the mom came up to me. She was like, am I the one doing the hair? I was like, yeah. She's like, is this my car? I was like, no, it's my friend's car. Like, what is all of these questions? And then I was like, then she was just looking at me and like judging. Okay, first of all,
we're from the Caribbean.
We're from the Caribbean. This woman is an African lady. I already know she was judging me.
Because she was looking at us.
She was looking at me like, she wants to say, girl, you is not
touching my child.
No, that girl, my daughter is not staying here. You're not going to hurt her on no drugs. None of that. I was like, okay. So she basically told me that her daughter is not doing her hair anymore. Like, she's not doing the hair anymore. This woman don't know how she make my day. She don't know how she make me so happy. Like, sweetie, first of all, it was a free hairstyle. And I didn't want to do your daughter hair, no way.
Because we wanted to be outside.
I wanted to be outside.
Outside on the streets.
So I did not want to do her hair. So what had happened was, I politely went upstairs at my house, got all the braiding hair and gave it to the woman, and they went on their merry way, period. So now, fast forward to when me and Dorian Dexter, we got dressed, right? We got dressed.
Hop in a taxi.
Dexter was supposed to be going to a meeting like a brief meeting for like 5-10 minutes before we go to start our shenanigans to spend all our money. And we were supposed to meet up with Alkaline. So Dexter, we went inside the taxi or whatever. Dexter left his car by my house because we was planning on getting drunk. We wasn't trying to be driving.
You wanted to be safe.
Yeah, period. So when Dexter
when we reached,
when we arrived
near to the meeting,
we was literally on the road to the meeting, right?
I see somebody I know, so I was like, Vesi, I should go hear that person.
So let's just say the person she knew was like, Dexter at the time told us that he wasn't in a relationship or anything. So, you know, Dexter's just our friend. So she saw Dexter's ex relative. So Dexter's ex has a relative. So that's who she saw.
And I know that person.
She knows the person. So
I say, Vesi,
yeah,
I should go hear that person.
So she was like, look at this person over there. And I was like, oh yeah, look, Dexter, you know, trying to show shade or whatever. Like, he wasn't my friend. We were just friends, but then, you know, obviously he said he's not in a relationship, so we were just trying to make him feel a little bit uncomfortable or whatever, you know, as friends. So when the taxi had stopped now, and we always get, Vesi, should I go and tell her hi? So I said yes.
Now mind you, Dexter didn't think I was bold enough to do this, you know, because when it happened, he was shocked as hell.
So Doria screamed out the person's
Hey Jessica,
name.
hey Jessica.
Hey Jessica, hey Jessica. And went screaming to the person. At this time, right? At this time, let's say Doria and Dexter was already outside the taxi. when Doria called Jessica's name, Dexter spirit was outside the taxi. Yes.
But his body was inside that taxi.
Yes.
I never see somebody move that
the way Dexter high jumped back into the taxi has to be studied, because I never see nothing like that. I never see Dexter, and literally the joke about it was, right, Dexter told the taxi
to turn
left. Okay, so it was like, let's just say this is how the road was, like, okay, so this is the straight road we were on, and then there's a left here, but the person was walking along the straight road up here, but we were like down here, if you get what I'm saying. So Dexter told, because we was already in front of the building. Dexter told the person, I was in the taxi with Dexter. She was walking towards Jessica at this point. Dexter had told the taxi to turn left after he literally left his spirit outside the taxi and came in the taxi. I was like, what's going on with you? Like, why are you acting like that? So Dexter was telling the taxi to turn left. The taxi was driving towards Jessica. And Doria, Dexter was literally hiding. Dexter was like, no, stop.
You know what, just let me out. And he was talking so loud, I couldn't hear him. So I know Jessica hear him.
So Dexter ended up going
to the meeting.
Sneaking inside, you know, sprinting inside the meeting or whatever, inside the place to go to his meeting. And I was just like, what the hell?
So
like,
you hiding Dexter.
Like, what the hell? Be for real. So after that,
when he come out his meeting,
his meeting or whatever.
So Vesi asked Dexter, you just jump back in the taxi.
And he acted like he was clueless.
He said, I jumped back in the taxi. I was trying to get this man to drop me in the front of the door. I said, but Dexter, you was in the front of the door.
No, but he was already, the thing about it, he was like, he denied it. Like, he denied it to the point where you would have believed him.
Yes, you would have said, man, he didn't jump out that car with you.
He said he never jumped out the car. He said, what did he say? He said he was not hiding. He didn't jump out the car.
He just wanted to go to his meeting.
Like, he was like, the man didn't drop him in front. If you were already outside the car, how is the man going to drop you in the front of... Anyway. Cool. That was that. So, we left the meeting now. We are at brunch. Right? We're at brunch. Tell me why Dax... We're at brunch. We're at brunch waiting on Alkaline. Having a dandy. Drinks are flowing.
It's bottomless brunch at
Tell me... I bet you don't remember this. Well, tell me why Dexter's phone keeps ringing.
Oh, yeah. His phone keeps ringing.
Dexter's phone keeps ringing. So we trying to figure out why is Dexter's phone ringing.
Because he keep leaving the table.
So we went... Like, Dexter eventually went in the toilets, and I was pissed off. I was like, bruh, we out here spending money. Like, well, not really. It was brunch. We only had to pay.
We only had to pay 30 pounds. 32 pounds.
But then we out here trying to have a good time. Like, why are you hiding in the toilets on the phone? So I went to Dexter. I was like, you know what? Come out of here. Like, what you doing? And he was like, well... You know, he came back to the table and he finally told us the truth. Like, well, it wasn't like telling us the truth. He just explained the situation to us. He showed us his phone or whatever, and it basically had a text message from a girl on it, basically arguing with him because he was on a date with us, basically. Yeah, so he was like, this is what's going on. It was like, oh,
so apparently the girls must was stalking our Snap or something, saw what they saw.
Yeah.
And they felt some type of which we didn't really care. You live in the
like, we was just out to brunch, like, be for real. But that's on Dexter. Like, we didn't know nothing about that. We just found that out when you came and showed us, blah, blah. If you ain't supposed to be outside, stay at home.
Stay home.
Period. So, while we was at brunch, Alkaline showed up. And, like, Alkaline was chilling, we were chilling, but then he literally came when the brunch was over. Whoa. So, we ended up going
to
Roxy's ballroom. It's like, what is it? It's a bowling place.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, we was done tore up. I full line trying to bowl.
We was drunk. Okay, we was drunk, basically.
You know when I know I was drunk? When I went to bowl and I fall down on the aisle.
But we was having fun. So we went bowling and, like, I'm pretty sure I'll never go there again. Like, that bowling was expensive.
Yeah, but I like it though.
It was hella expensive, but it was cool. So we was bowling.
Dexter got one call asking where he is. So the person was like, Dexter was like, man, I in town with Alkaline, Tori and Vesi. Say, man, we on the road. With the move. So,
no, but that was not yet.
No, but they did call, but we didn't go right away.
Oh, okay, well, we didn't go immediately.
Right away, yeah.
So, this is the devastating part of the story. So, we went back to the casino. Why did we go back? I don't know. We were supposed to actually go to the movies. But I think it was Alkaline who didn't want to go to the movies.
Oh, Alkaline don't watch movies.
Yeah, we ended up going to the casino. And why did we do that? Because when I told you every last cent that we had left went into that casino. So
I still had a little change on the side, but
yeah,
the money that I went at the casino, child, that was gone.
So when we came out of the casino, we was all devastated that we were poor again, like. Dirt broke again, but we didn't let that dampen our spirits. We still was trying to turn up, so we went in town and we was chilling or whatever, drinking Hennessy outside, having a ball. Period. Now, mind you, we did that for like another 2 hours, and then let's just say by this time it was night. It was
like 6.
And we still wanted to party some more. Like, I don't know how. We still went, and I'm just feeling sleepy talking about it because I'm tired. Like, we wanted to party some more. So what we did was we booked a taxi. It took 100 hours
Cause town
to
was
book a
full.
taxi.
Town was packed.
And because the people we were around, it was just, they were some shenanigans. Like, apart from Dexter and Alkaline, we met up with some psychos.
Or remember Josh came with us too.
Yeah.
We saw somebody.
Josh. So Alkaline, Dexter, and Josh. So what did? We went back to my house to pick up Dexter's car. And it was me, Doria, Alkaline, Dexter, and Josh. Was it just us or somebody else?
No, it was just us.
Just us. So us 5. That's why we said 2-3 man. Because but we went to the house to pick up the car, and I went inside the house to get my clothes. Doria, obviously, we was going to Doria's house to get ready. So the plan was to go back outside, right? So what happened was, when
Dexter radio stopped working on the way to my house.
Yeah, and Dexter was not happy.
He was not playing about his music.
He was not happy that the music stopped. But we went to inside by Doria. We was rushing actually.
Okay, Dexter, Alkaline, and Josh stayed in the car, and then me and her went inside.
They stayed in the car, and we went inside to obviously get ready, So we showered, got dressed, did like a little bit of makeup.
So I keep asking Vesi, like, why Dexter ain't calling to say why we
because we was taking a little bit long, like. But then no one called us and was like, oh, hurry up. So it was cool. So what had happened was we went back inside the car. In the car.
Oh, so when I go in the car, Alkaline and Josh was there. I never smell a woman smell so good like this. Oh my gosh, you smell good. And I just did like, okay, this is getting a little weird. And they just keep sniffing, like, when a dog sniffing her puppy. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, so she she was getting bothered in the back there. Not really like
harassed.
Yeah, but like it was just like
okay.
But I was sitting in the front seat, so I didn't have to worry about it. But we arose to the car park of the place, and like literally I was just sitting down in the car. Doria was sitting down the back. Alkaline and Josh jumped out the car.
So that's like, Doria, you want to come in? I said, me? If Vesi staying, I stay.
So what happened was, like, Dexter, he literally, I forgot what happened. I don't know.
He was really, really angry.
He was upset
that his car was not playing no music.
He was upset about the whole thing. Like, he was upset that we lost our money in the casino. He was upset that we literally, I don't know. He just was upset about certain things. So what he did was, when we drove, he stayed in the car and he stayed silent. I came to chill with Dexter and Doria. So if Dexter, and he was the male, so if he is staying in the car silent, I'm gonna stay in the car silent, and Doria is gonna stay in the car silent, because where we going? Like, no.
Alkaline and Josh was like, man, you bring us out here. I only was coming out here because you said you was coming out to party. They was really mad too, though.
I mean, they asked us like if we was going, and Dexter was like, "Y'all going?" I was like, "No, I'm not going. We came out here with you. Why would we go?" And then at that point, then Alkaline and Josh realized that if Dexter didn't come, we weren't going.
And then to top it off, Josh wasn't even from our city, so that's what made it even worse.
So Alkaline, like, it's like his heart shattered into a million pieces.
He was angry
because he probably wanted us to go out, but it wasn't that type of party.
And plus, he was tired.
I had asked. I said, Dexter, are you going out? He was like, no. I changed my mind. And I was like, okay. If you change your mind, that's fine. I don't care. I don't have to go anywhere. So he changed his mind. We all changed our mind. And then we politely went to my house and laid the fuck down and went sleep.
Dexter told us, that's why I wasn't rushing y'all. I don't know what
I
don't know what these dudes think we was
the whole time. Dexter plotted in his mind that we wasn't going to the place. So he literally let us bathe, showered, and everything with thoughts that we was going out, but we actually wasn't going out. But yeah, that's literally the end of our crazy story time. I mean, like, I don't know if y'all thought something else when we had this 2-3 man thingy going on.
Pray and read the Bible.
Yeah, because be for real. Like, be for real. But yes, I hope you guys like our story time. This is literally the second video on our channel, period. We're gonna try
To do better.
To have more story times or whatever, after this 9 months period. And yeah, we hope to see you guys again later.
Bye.
Bye.